Hello, friends. Welcome to PMCUSA. Today we are celebrating the MMS2 celebrations. As part of our MMS2 celebrations, we have another wonderful master today with us. Before I introduce her, thanks to everyone who is participating in these sessions, asking their questions, celebrating their things, sharing their wisdom, sharing their experiences with MMS2. I thank each and everyone who's being part of this in the front side or in the back end who's working voluntarily for each and every day. Thank you so much. So between my name is Arun. Today we have wonderful guest with us who's been practicing meditation for almost 15 years, and he converted herself into a good jnana yogi. He's a form of yogi herself, and she has done a lot of transformational workshops with in India as well as in US. She's been volunteering everywhere to, her name is Divya Makam, who's been actively participating in all the programs in PSSM in USA or in Paima or in Patriji meditation channel. She's been anchoring many programs there. Welcome Divya Makam. Thank you so much for joining us today with the MMS2 celebrations. Please, uh, we'll start 30 minutes of meditation first, and then we'll go for your wisdom sharing or the experiences that you have with MMS2. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Arun. That was wonderful introduction for me. Yes, friends. Hello, everyone. Let's start meditation for the next 30 minutes. Let's indulge into ourselves. Please cross your legs. Sit comfortably. Cross your fingers. Remove your spectacles if you have. Close your eyes and observe your natural breathing. Let's connect within our own self, which we forget each day. That's the best friendship we can give to ourselves. Wonderful music will be played along. Be with your breath.
Last 1 minute, please. Slowly come back. Last 1 minute. Last 30 seconds. Okay, friends, whenever you're ready, place your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's a wonderful meditation. Thank you. Thank you, Divya. Thank you. Thank you to all the participants, masters, joined this meditation. Let's try to understand what is this meditation summit and um, her experiences. Divya herself joined us in Mega Meditation Summit. So Divya, let's just start. Briefly introduce yourself and how you actually understand the significance of Mega Meditation Summit and what made you to join Mega Meditation Summit. Like how briefly start from there. Yeah.
Yes, hi friends. My name is Divya. I started my meditation practice in the year of 2009. So we all know that when we start meditation, our next step would be to teach meditation and start doing volunteering works. So even since then, I was indulged into whatever work I was interested or whatever kind of work I would like to do. So the Mega Meditation Summit, which happened in USA, it's exactly a mimic or it's a replica of Dhyana Mahachakram, which happens in India every year in December in Kartan for 11 days continuously. So I came to US only in the last year, but to my happy and blessed I am that even Mega Meditation Summits, Dhyana Mahachakram started in US also from last year, so I'm not missing it anymore. So when I hear the word Dhyana Mahachakram, to me, I visualize a kind of, it might be funny, visualize a kind of a picture where Chakram means it looks like a wheel for me, and Maha Chakram is a big wheel, and it's a Dhyana Maha Chakram. So I see it as a huge wheel which rotates about above all of us, creating the ripple effect. The energy is going in ripples. So uh, even if people haven't attended the meeting, definitely the energy has touched them through us, through whoever has attended the event, and when we meet them, they also still feel and carry that energy with them. So why so much of energy gets generated here? We all know that with meditation, that too in group meditation, when we have a lot of people there, lots of energy gets generated. It was a combination, super combo of group meditation, pyramid meditation, music meditation, all three. So, yeah, it was just a mimic of the DMC which happened in India. So it started with Sanjay King's early morning meditation. So that was my favorite and the best. So and even at whatever time we sleep in the night, we definitely have to attend the morning's Sanjay King's meditation. So that's how our each day would start. So wonderful that, whatever the little things I learned in India in terms of giving my help or service in wherever department needed, it was beneficial here also, because in India, it's everything is big. The numbers are big, people are big, the number of days are big, the number of programs are big, and energy is also big. So I was happy to at least go everywhere and see wherever help was needed, and give my presence there. So yes, that's how it was, Arun.
Yeah, wonderfully portrayed. Like, what is the what is this Mega Meditation Summit is all about? Thank you so much for giving us a new view. Uh, I mean, that's another reason that why you just added one more reason to celebrate. Thank you so much. So, Divya, just tell us, you attended a lot of Dhyanama Chakrams back in India or Yagam now, and Mega Meditation Summit that we just started doing it. So, did you find any difference between the one that you attended in India versus the one that you attended here? So regarding the energy or the form of programs or kind of the way it shapes up, like, can you please briefly explain? Because a lot of people here, right, like they don't know how the Jnana Chakram happens in India. Please.
Yes, definitely. Everything vibes differently. So if you take a pyramid, every pyramid vibes differently. Every singing bowl vibes differently. Every chakra vibes differently. So definitely there is a different vibration, but it's great on its in its own way. And since it being a free event, I know it has met expectations of everybody, being a free event in every way. So yeah. And as I told, it's a it's a big show in India. But yes, we are also reaching that numbers here with a lot of efforts and more people coming through PMC USA channel, and local people getting involved and bring, and the friendship which they accept us and we accept them. It was such a nice thing to see the local Americans here, which we don't usually see in India.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, of course. This really kind of what you call like back in those days, right? Like when I started doing meditation, I start my first visit to Maheshwara Mahapyramid is from Dhyana Chakram events. So that's where I started, and I always feel like ever since it started, and I came to US, so I always feel that there must be some events in US, like then we can actually volunteer or whatever that it takes. We definitely need some sort of program, similar sort of program in US. Now we just started manifesting all that stuff. So, Divya, can you please explain like what are the volunteer services that you have done and why do we need to actually participate in volunteer services? We are here to do meditation, right? Like what is the importance of doing our service or volunteer service in these mega meditation summit events? Can you please explain?
Yes, so this is one such moment where each individual they give the best of service, best of their capacity. So in whatever department or area we are interested, there is no push or rush or expectation from anyone. It's all self-driven, self-motivated. So when such kind of service comes, it's always joyful, it is pure, and it's the best of ourselves, and learning is always fun when we give wholeheartedly here. And more importantly, my personal experience, so when we start doing this volunteering service, we actually uh, we improve ourselves even in the career wise. So when I started this, I was still in college. I was not new to the corporate world, and when I got a job, when I started my first job, those volunteering services where I had helped little, it became a big show for me at the corporate level. So when we work within the team, when we work with people, how to make friends, how to ask for help, how to understand things around us. So by these volunteering works, I also got to explore so many things at my workplace and in my personal life as well. So I shouldn't call it more of a service. It's like you are learning so many things out of it. It's a benefit both the ways. So this society is like amazing. There is full free hand for us to do whatever works we like to do.
Yeah, any experience that you want to share, like what is the volunteer service that you took part, and any learnings from the volunteer service that you have done?
Yeah, so for this event to begin with, I just started with making this banner. I hope
Okay.
you can see welcoming
Yeah, yeah, we can
Patriji
see it
Madam,
here.
Swarnamala Madam. So this was banner at projected at airport. So I was so happy to see that wonder and joy in Madam's face. She was wonderstruck. She was like, "Wow, that happiness brings so much joy in me." So that's how it started. It just a week before we went to the summit, and then. After going to the summit, actually, I hadn't registered specifically for any volunteering. So when I went there, I just went around the whole hall, choosing which department actually needs me or wherever I'm necessary. So I just went and entered into the registration team. It was the first day, so there were a lot of rush and confusion over there, and a lot of help was needed. So I just chose to be there myself, welcoming people with smile and guiding them where the food was arranged or which way they have to go or when the meditation starts, how the program schedule is. So that's how it started, and each day I started adding new departments wherever I was interested to work on. So, so another thing which I want to share here is actually when we traveled carpooling from Atlanta to Raleigh. So my cousin lives there at Raleigh, Radhika. So the last time we saw was when I was 5 years old. So I don't even know how we both are related. So after coming to US, we don't have the blood connection, but the spirituality or the common work task which we are doing has connected us again. So when I went there with a wholehearted, she invited me to her house and gave me the accommodation. And to my surprise, Patri Madam was also staying there, which was so nice for me. I got to spend so much time with her. No interaction, not much, but that presence, being in her presence, was so blissful for me all the 3 days, and taking care of her with her little needs. And even after coming back from the event, she would be so joyful that she'll say, "Come on, let's play cards now." So that would go around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and again 2, 3 hours of sleep, and then we run at 5 o'clock to the meditation. So basically, for me, I definitely need 7 to 8 hours of sleep every day. But these 3 days, I am surprised that I was awake for the full event and still doing my services and enjoying the show there and dancing there, meeting people there. It was so much fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing this one. So one more thing that I wanted to add here, right? Like, so we have the event live, so anybody who's attending in person is fine, but we still have that available on YouTube or somewhere like it's having live. So what is the point of going there and attending it in person? Is there any difference between doing meditation at home or going in person? Like, what, or did you find any difference between these two, like doing meditation at home alone versus doing meditation in such big events? Is there any difference?
Yes, for example, when we are hearing to a music, online recorded music, we get some kind of feeling. But when we are listening to that music live in front of us, that energy which is getting created in front of you and where it touches you differently. So in the same way, any event, unless you don't have any choice and you cannot attend, that is fine. Live is always there to just know what is going on. But it's definitely very important to literally feel it directly. That kind of vibe is different. Yes.
Okay. So, I mean, going deeper or empty state will be faster than what we usually do it at home. Uh, can we actually say that?
Definitely, Arun. That happens. Yes.
Okay, okay,
We are
thanks.
in each other's aura, so that really helps to, it's not like a new meditator, old meditator, junior, senior, nothing. Everybody is in that energy ball, so everybody feels the same in that moment when you're in live sessions.
Oh, great, excellent, excellent. Thank you so much for understanding. I mean, yeah, this is something that we always need to understand, friends. Yeah, thank you. And how about food? Like we had wide variety of foods here, right? Like lunch is served separately. It's all too many different dishes, and at the end dinner we have different dishes. So can you please elaborate on the food section? Like, did you like it?
So yes, for the food section, we had a very small kitchen, and still we managed to have varieties of food for all the 2,000 people present there. Some wanted vegan, some wanted normal food, some wanted hot, some wanted cold, some wanted only coffee, some wanted tea. So everything was, on the spot. Someone would go prepare it, make sure that person is satisfied. We had wide varieties of cuisine there, and in the end we had a lot of cakes, cupcakes, and sweets. So yeah, in India there are live food stalls where there are a wide range of selection of food. But yes, to this event, this preparing this was itself a very great thing, because everyone is doing it with their own, no, really giving their heart and energy into it, and going to the ground level and working. So it was so nice to see everybody having the same energy and passion towards it without any complaints. It was great.
Yeah, great. Thank you. And we just want to understand, is there any science behind meditation, food, and cooking? So is there any relation between these two? Because whenever we have meditation summits, right, like the food is always awesome. So I just want to understand, like, if there is any science behind this.
Yes, definitely. So when when I would be around our Guru Patriji, right? So I've seen him cooking. When he's cooking, right, there are no masalas which he adds, but it would be very tasty. It is the same kind of spices, but it's very tasty. Just a simple cooking. It's so nice. So when I observe deeply, I see his love and compassion when he's cutting each vegetable, and he's so much thought free. I have also seen one video of him during the lockdown, when someone asked during his cooking time, so what do you think when you're cooking? He said, no thinking, nothing, no thoughts, zero thoughts. So when you cook in that kind of state of mind, the food is very sattvic, healthy. It acts as a energy booster, like a medicine to your body, and it's really tasty. The same food, when a different person or a non-meditator cooks with so many thoughts and disturbances around, definitely the food is toxic. So that's why every event we have a wonderful food, because all are vegetarians and all are meditators there.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderfully explained. Thank you so much. So we have to always have a zero thought, probably like compassion or love included when you're cooking. So definitely I'll keep this in mind and try, because I'm not a good chef, so I have to practice this thing. Thank you so much for giving this wonderful information. So tell us about the group meditation. So you explained like different group meditation. There is a difference, and now there is Akanda Dhyana, and there are a lot of stalls included in there. So can you briefly explain what are the stalls that you looked at, and any importance, like why do we need to keep all these stalls, and wide variety of people in there. They provide their own way of spirituality. So what is the importance of having all different stalls around? Although like we are teaching the Anapanasati meditation, but still we encourage everyone to put their stalls in there. Yeah. Can you please explain on that?
When we go to a restaurant, we would love to see 20 pages of varieties. Only then we are happy. Although we are going to order just one food, we would. It's heartful and delightful to see two, 3 pages of items over there. In the same way, Anapanasati is basic and it's a must, but we also get to know so many other things are existing around us. We had stalls of books. Book knowledge is very important. We don't know what kind of books are available in the market. So, or there is no one to suggest us what kind of book has to be read because there are so many books again. So when we go to the stall, the person who is in charge will help us, telling this is the author, this is about this topic, this subject, this is how it helped them. So one important stall is books, another one was the pyramid stalls, and then we had the crystals stalls. So people who are more connected with the crystals and interested, they can try out there. We also had the another session where the kids were taken care, and another room where the new people were taught and told how important meditation is or how it has to be done, and then sent inside so that they could really experience that ecstasy. And Akhanda Dhyanam room is one room where we can enjoy that silence or the deeper connection without anybody's disturbance for longer hours. So yes, I could recollect only these few stalls around.
Wonderful, wonderfully explained. Thank you, Divya. Like these are all like we are doing it right. Like so, can you tell like you attended all these 3 days, right? Like what is the program that actually triggered you a lot, and what is the program that you really like, and you really had a lot of takeaways from the program? So can you please give a highlights of what are the programs that you liked?
So I would definitely say every meditation session was amazing there. So in between we had so many speakers and activities going on, but also we were working tirelessly. So every meditation session would really re-energize us and reboost our energy and getting ready for the next session. So I like the singing bowls meditation over there, and yeah, especially our Amulya madam who had come from India, Delhi. Most of them enjoyed her singing and her meditation. That was the best and most memorable meditation I could remember, apart from our morning meditations. So those were my favorites.
Wow. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm just reliving those moments again, like when you're saying something about it, like I'm quickly going there and enjoying that particular piece. Like when you say Akanda Dhyana, I'm just going there and looking at the Akanda Dhyana hall. I went there personally and did meditation for some time there. Yeah, since they've been doing longer hours of meditation, right? Even if you sit for 10 minutes in that particular hall, you're still feeling those energies, you're still feeling that empty state really fast. So that I really sense that seriously. Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing all this information. So, do you actually recommend the new masters or the young masters, the senior masters to come to Mega Meditation Summit again? Like if it happens again in the next year.
Definitely, Arun. It's one event where we meet worldwide people. We know everybody only through online and virtual from state to state, but when we go there, we meet them directly. We share so much joy and that love, that hugging, and the knowledge. Yes, it is definitely recommendable. And I'm sure definitely nobody feels as a stranger, because I know wherever new place I go, I also feel the same. When a pyramid master comes to a place, they just welcome with so much friendship, as if we know each each other for so long time. So that's what happens to every newcomer here. Nobody treats you or even tells you anything being a newcomer. They all feel like a family.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. So by the way, do you know like when is this next mega meditation summit is happening or where? Any such
Uh,
information?
I only have a vague idea that it's going to be in California next year, the same day when we have the Labor Day holidays, long weekend. So, yes, friends, do not miss that session. Make plans now itself and be ready to have all the fun and joy in California. We can also go around after the sessions. Yes,
Definitely.
and definitely here initially I thought 30 minutes, what would I speak? Because we have so normalized it that we don't see the difference, we don't realize the difference. But then one day I felt that all this has to be expressed and gratified. So my special thanks to Atlanta team who made sure everybody gets carpool arranged, made sure we all have safe journey in spite of so much work. Driving 6 7 hours with whole team is not an easy task, I know. So thanks to them and thanks to my cousin Radhika who had given me a wonderful place. I usually don't like staying at hotels, but since it was a home, I really had a nice ambience there. So, and thanks every master who has made this happen. Yes, I hope to see you all next year too.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing all this wonderful information and the wisdom, experiences, joy, everything you shared. Thank you so much. And on the occasion of since the instance has come, right? Like I wanted to thank Atlanta Master Santosh. Santosh is the one who actually arranged carpool for everyone from Atlanta to Raleigh. So big clap to him as well. So thank you so much for arranging all the carpool for everyone who's attending the Chakram MMS to from Atlanta. Thank you. So friends, that's about it. So if you want to share your experiences with MMS or today's meditation or anything that you want to share with Divya or with PMC, please feel free to raise your hands and you can share, please. Anybody who want to share their experiences with meditation, or if you are a beginner, you can ask questions. Yeah, anything is fine. Anything, no, there is no basic question, there is no tough question, there is no small experience, there is no big experience. Everything is an experience, everything is a good question. Yeah, we'll give a 5 minutes for 5 seconds. We'll wrap it up. There is no questions. Okay, perfect. So everyone is in the zero state. No questions, no answers. Thank you. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you for your wonderful time. You spent a lot of time with us, listening to us. Thank you so much. Listening is a great art. Thank you for all the masters who are here, who's listening to us, to these great experiences, reliving those joyful moments again with us. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, friends. Yeah, I'm stopping the live.